Meet Minister Wagner. After 9 years as a Christchurch MP, Nicky Wagner's been granted ministerial powers. From tomorrow, she will hold the portfolios of Customs and Statistics. She will also become an Associate Minister of both Conservation and Canterbury Earthquake Recovery. The promotion follows Senior Minister Maurice Williamson's resignation. Her annual salary will jump to more than $226,000. That's a $64,000 hike. Wagner hopes her new responsibility will help her at this year's general elections.
The rebuild is probably the most important thing Christchurch is focused on, and to be able to have more influence and to get more solutions and better solutions, I think is really positive.
Rival candidate Labour's Tony Milne isn't worried about Wagner's new role as a minister outside of Cabinet.
Nicky Wagner is now to be held directly responsible for all of the challenges and problems that are facing the city. So as a government minister, she's now responsible for the mismanagement of the rebuild of our central city, the mismanagement in terms of our housing crisis, which the government sat on their hands and done absolutely nothing about, and she's going to have to answer those questions.
The Labour Party's planning to ramp up their campaign in the lead up to September's election. Before Nicky Wagner was elected, the central city was considered a safe Labour seat.
Oh, the campaign's going really well. We've just sent out 20,000 letters to people across the electorate. We're about to do another 10,000 letters, just communicating what Labour's standing for this election, a little bit about me and my biography so people know about me and what I'm standing for.
Unlike Nicky Wagner, Tony Milne's an unknown. This is his first time running in a general election, but he has the support of Young Labour behind him. Today, a few members were out waving signs on his behalf. Meanwhile, his fellow candidate, Nicky Wagner, was in Wellington preparing to take on her new responsibilities. What are your priorities now as the Associate Minister?
Well, the priorities still remain the same. It's a matter of keeping people's houses warm and dry to start off with, and then to rebuild our communities and rebuild our CBD.
Wagner says she's interested in the rebuild of residential projects inside the CBD. She hopes to increase the population living there.
Encouraging residents to come back into the city and showing them what opportunities there are for living in urban areas, I think is great.
Wagner was criticised during the first round of flooding in Flockton Basin for not turning up to survey the damage. Instead, the Prime Minister and Earthquake Recovery Minister toured some of the sodden streets. The government is waiting for the council to submit a proposal on flood mitigation options. But Labour isn't holding back though. Tomorrow, David Cunliffe will announce the party's policy for flood-affected residents. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.